What about someone with a 40-year history of alcohol addiction and many relapses? Is there hope for me?
So there's always hope. And, sometimes for sure we encourage people if they're afraid, and it's worth repeating, of like physical withdrawals or real physical chemical addiction. Now, according to the CDC, only 10% of people who drink excessively, so not 10% of all people, but 10% of excessive drinkers are chemically addicted to alcohol. But if you're worried about that, working with someone in the medical professional, we are not doctors, and allowing them to help you with tapering or something like that. But the reality is that most of what I would call addiction is your mindset. It is mental, because otherwise would you explain that people can have multiple years of sobriety and then go back to it, right? Or they can be sober but still thinking about it and still wanting it and still having to exert a ton of effort to do it. And so the physical aspect, alcohol will leave your body relatively quickly and your brain will rebalance relatively quickly. But the mental aspect, the desires, if you haven't really focused on that, then I don't think you've ever given yourself a real fair shot. I don't think you've ever given yourself a real fair chance. But our society focuses almost entirely on the physical aspects and almost not at all on what we think and believe about the substance. And if we're not focused and thinking about what we think and believe, then we're kind of like, we haven't actually tried or given ourselves a fair shot. John in the chat, he said he had 50 years, right? And that's amazing. Other people have had a lot of times, and that's so incredible. It is so important to give ourselves the shot of trying to focus on our feelings and our beliefs and our thoughts, as well as the physical aspects.